So that's E1 is about educating yourself and through facing yourself. So facing yourself is not at all about forcing anything. We want to bring that energy down. We want to release that. Let that, release that. This is about acknowledgement. This is about self-assessing. And that's why journaling is so important to this process. And it takes time. Now, I have a question for you. How much avoidance are you carrying? How much does your avoidance weigh? Honey. Right. Like how like how much are you carrying, honey? That's why this work takes time, because these questions are kind of deep. And so you want to be able to do that self-assessment in a state of love and compassion and honesty. This is a dialogue that you're going to have. Now y'all see ongoing dialogue I'm going to have with myself in my journal. And let's face it, with everything that's going on now, you are by default helping your loved ones that are coming up after you, right? I hope that my grandchildren are going to read my journal and go, what the hell was going on with her? But they will know, they will have a map about, oh, okay, wow, you know what? Okay, that's not new. She went through that. She navigated that. Like, I want to leave a record of my existence. Since there's a thing about, trying to just, wipe clean, hundreds of years. So, what this type of work does is you are working through consciously and subconsciously your stuff, but by default, you're actually helping those that come up after you, because they will read it and go, oh, okay. That's what she was going through then. Wow. And it's intimate. It's connected to your fingerprint. And that's why I love journals. Also, E1, we want to identify what the blocks are. Name them and claim them, honey. Now, we're not going to hold on to them. We're going to release them. But we want to identify them. Okay? Be it a toxic relationship, your cluttered environment, financial stress, a fear, a doubt, self-sabotage. I talk a lot about self-sabotage because when I was, I suffered through insecurities and stuff. Really traumatic stuff. I told the story, my dad left when I was, between 2 and 3 years old. And that really traumatically framed my existence, for many years, decades. And I had to work through that. And every emotion on the emotional wheel, I forgot my emotion chart, but I'll bring it next time. I went through that. So fear, doubt, insecurity, guilt, shame, toxic, and all of that obviously leads to toxic relationships, cluttered spaces, financial stress, poor habits. I mean, you name it. So that's why getting to the core of this stuff has long-term impact. And that's why I'm so dedicated to this. And then, right. So we identify, I'm just in E1. It's like, I hope I can get through all of this. So we identify, we weigh the avoidance. Like meat on a wagon. Like put it on the scale. Like you want to tangibly, like how much crap am I carrying? What the heck am I walking around with that I am just subconsciously or unconsciously or consciously carrying? And like, I just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just easier to, go buy some boots, and go buy a handbag, or go buy a crappy wig and throw on the false eyelashes and all that. It's just easier to do that than, deal with my crap. So we want to weigh the avoidance. We want to put it on a scale. Well, some of you, I'm old school. I remember, like a butcher, and like you would go and like buy the meat, and the butcher would like put the meat on the scale, and and you bought it by the like that's the crap. Like you want to put the crap, not meat. I mean, I'm not anti-meat. Like, don't come for me. That's an analogy. So like you want to like weigh your crap, okay? And that's an important component to this. Like you really want to feel it. And I know it's gnarly. You're like, India, why would I want to do? Why would I want to do that? Well, because when you can identify it and like almost like tangibly feel that shit, baby, you can release that. So that's the point. Okay, that's the point. Okay. So yeah, I've got like two cameras. Okay. So okay, and then we're going to, once we identify it, and like, okay, like for me, excessive spending. I really thought that I mean, and this is like subconscious. I don't know. Like, I just wanted to just look good, right? I just want to just be fly, right? Like, you just want to just be fly, right? And so, like, I would spend and buy shit, um, like when it wasn't in my best interest to do so, but it felt good in the moment. What I really learned was that I was just like substituting that instant, oh, I got my new fill in the blank, uh, but the pain and all of that crap was still there, and so I was just avoiding it. I mean, just straight, no chaser, like, like just avoiding it. So avoidance is, in its face, it acts as a protector, because like you're not trying to deal with the real stuff. You know what I mean? So like you can buy the costume, jewelry, or fill in the blank, whatever it is, ice cream, cars, like whatever, right? Um, to avoid the why you're putting yourself in a detrimental spot, because when I would buy the boots or the handbag or whatever, I had other things that I needed to be allocating that money to that I wasn't. Now, I call that money dumb. Okay, so I mean, I was money dumb. I don't have a problem saying it. Yeah, and but that kind of helped me in that moment. I thought I really wasn't connecting the money dumb to the trauma from losing my father, and and all that, and much more, and all that. So avoidance on its face acts like a protector, but it's not, because you're just like suppressing more crap, and in my case, spending money that I really should not have been spending. Okay, so now here's a self-love practice, and this stuff, you have to be patient. It takes time, and it might even feel like silly. It might feel awkward, it might feel silly, but I want you to just like put your hands over your heart and just feel her. So I feel my heart. I love you. I forgive myself, child. I forgive myself for being money dumb, for being stupid. I was. I mean, I was intelligent, but that doesn't mean you can't be stupid and intelligent at the same time. And I am safe to feel that. And I love myself. I love myself, honey. I love the mess that I am, baby. One step, one moment at a time. So that is E1. We want to educate ourselves. Kind of like, well, child, emotional inventory 101, honey. You just take emotional inventory 101. So that's what you're doing. You're lovingly taking emotional inventory 101. One step at a time, baby. Be incremental. Be gentle with yourself. Now, okay, okay. Well, we'll pick it up next Sunday. This is like a recurring. So if I run out of time, you guys, we will pick it up where we left off because it's deep and this is not cookie cutter and it's not like bing, bing, bing. You know, it's just not like that. This is self-worth. Okay. This stuff takes time. Okay. E2, elevate. Okay, so once we are like into, like, honey, we are identifying our crap. I am eating the ice cream. I am avoiding going for a walk. I am spending too much. My kids getting on my nerves. My man, I'm kind of assessing all that too. Like, I'm really doing some personal inventory 101, honey. I'm doing some personal inventory 101. I'm doing it gently from my heart. I am loving myself through the process. And, oh, well, I'm going to journal and write this out. This is my life, my fingerprint, and I'm going to write it out. And yes, it is about you being selfish. I believe in healthy selfishness. Yes, I do. I do believe that there is a context in which selfishness is appropriate. And when it comes to knowing who you are, when it comes to working through your shit, when it comes to being able to admit, face, and love yourself, selfishness is appropriate and absolutely mandatory. E2, elevate. Okay, so this is where we elevate our existence. Okay, look, don't get me started. Too late. Okay, so this is where we elevate your existence. Okay, so at its core, this is about, let's see, you know how, like, who doesn't love a good fashion designer? Okay, in the 90s, was it in the, no, was it in the 80s? Oh, wait a minute. Honey, I've been around so long that decades are all kind of like smushed together. Anyway, so Donna Karan, like, she was one of my favorite designers. And like, remember when she did 5 Easy Pieces? Oh, I was all about it. Like, I loved it. So like E2 is about elevating your existence, and that incorporates you becoming a designer. Honey, I need you to do the Karl Lagerfeld. I need you, honey, to design. Okay, honey? But we're not designing a dress, a handbag, or the boots. We're designing your life. Only you can design your life, honey. You, honey, this is Fashion Week. We are designing your life, honey. Okay, so that's what elevate your existence. Now we get into the life design. So we've identified, we have weighed that, honey. We have put that on the scale. We know what we've got to work through. We know what we've got to work through, and we're working through it, a little bit at a time, day by day. You're working through it. Now, E2, life designing, honey. Oh, wait a minute. How much time do I have? Okay. So this is where you begin to visualize. Like, I mean, dream. Where's my my Dream Big journal? I don't have it in here, but Dream Big. There's the YAE Dream Big journal. Some of you might have that already. It's so cute. I love that one. Dream Big. This is where I want you to deliberately, with repetition and consistency, dream big, visualize. Get your vision board. Honey, I've got mine. It's framed, everything. It's big. Okay. I want you to goal set. Of course, this, I believe, requires journaling. I really don't see this work because, frankly, journaling is such a big part of my life, as I always speak to. Like, journaling is such a huge part of this work that I really believe that, like, journaling is part of the visualization, part of the designing. You don't see a designer just, not put it on paper or the tablet, or, well, I mean, who knows what they do now? I mean, yeah, I'm a little old school. So, but like, to me, I need that pen and that paper, honey. So we want to visualize. I mean in detail. I mean granular. I want you to get granular and get big. I want you to dream. And when you dream, then I want you to dream beyond that dream. Whatever the dream is, then dream bigger and write it down. Sketch it out. Now, I'm not a person that draws, right? So, like, I tend to write. I don't have that gift where, some people just have that gift, honey, and they can just draw. I mean, they're artists. They can draw the hands, the everything. That's not me. Okay, so, like, my drawings look like stick people. Okay, but now I can write now. So dream, like, for those of you who draw, like, who are artists, like, draw, like, if money was no object, if you could be anywhere in the world, if you could work in service doing anything, dream. E2 is elevate your existence. We want to elevate. We want to lift. We want to dream, and we want to write that down. We want to get granular, and we want it to be big. We want to stretch. We want to stretch your brain, stretch your your imagination. You want to stretch that baby, honey, like that lycra, honey, like, honey, thank goodness, honey, where the lycra can go around my big belly. Right, yeah, we want to stretch that dream like that lycra. Y'all so crazy. But there's a point to this. There's a point to it, right? You want to close your eyes. Imagine your most exquisite existence. Like, what is it to you? Are you in the desert environment? Are you in a green? Are you somewhere where it's just gloriously green and it's just, manicured everything, are you a water person where, you're near the ocean and you can hear Mother Nature and the roar of the ocean, when you open the window? Like, get granular and dream big. That's what we want. And if nothing could stop you, if you just had the keys to the castle, honey, what does that look like? That's E2. Now, I'll tell you why this, like, the function and the instrumentation of this, it's where possibility lives. It's where possibility lives. That's why we identify the crap first. Because that is what is, it's like it's suppressing the, possibility, is in there. But possibility has a ton of toxic waste on top of it. Our life crap. So that's why that has to go. That's where the journals come in. That's where, you're going through your child. Okay. Now look, I'm telling you, everything I write, I have been through. And I'm sharing with you. I'm sharing with you what worked for me. Okay. So that's why we want to dream big. So E1, educate your emotions. Identify, self-assess. E2, honey, wait a minute, how much time do I have? Visualize. Okay, are we going to have to pick up E3 Sunday? Next Sunday? So, okay, so here's some homework. Okay, so we're gonna wrap today with E2, and then we'll pick up E3 next Sunday, same time, same channel. Okay, so here's the homework. If you have a YAE journal, thank you. But even if you don't, honey, get a napkin, get some typing paper. I bought journals at the dollar store, honey, for decades. Okay, until until I had an epiphany and went, what? Like, why am I doing that? So anyway, okay, here's homework. Let's go through E1. And just do like a low frequency energy dump. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do whatever low frequency energy that you have experienced. Let me favorite this tab. Hold on. Okay, so whatever low frequency energy that you have experienced, write it down. Just do a low frequency energy dump. Okay. Hope you're not having brunch. Okay, so just do that. And just without judgment. We're not beating ourselves up. We're not, you're just writing. You don't even know what you're writing. You're just writing. And then take a minute to get still, get quiet, and then visualize and like dream. So, okay, homework 1, low frequency energy dump. And then part 2 of the homework, elevate your existence visualization. Okay, and get granular with it, honey. Oh my god. Okay, so this is so much fun. Okay, wait, I'm trying to bring that up again. Okay, I'm sorry, Joe. Okay, so we will, this is recurring. So E3, educate, elevate, empower is recurring for obvious reasons. Okay, because I kind of talk a lot. But I'm very passionate about this work. I'm very passionate about it, and I want you guys to get it. Okay. Oh, okay. And speaking of getting it, go to stand.store / India E, INDIAE. And I'm the gal with the crazy hair. I love it, honey. Don't hate, honey. I love it. You will see, well, first register. So, give me your name and your email and everything. And you'll see like, the books and journals tab, like everything is there. So everything You Are Exquisite, stand.store / India E. And I'm going to post some of this up on YouTube for those of you who missed it. And I will see you guys next Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Register at stand.store / India E. And remember, okay, so remember your homework. Okay, and let me say this too. Let me say this real quick. No matter the obstacle, the challenges, or the noise. And no matter what, where's that camera, honey? No matter what and no matter who, honey. No matter what and no matter who. Always know you are exquisite. I'm India E. You are exquisite.